Welcome back to your boy WRA Wayne's Relationship Advice. Today's video is entitled This Letter from This 50-year-old Lady. She wrote in, "Is my 69-year-old husband cheating on me?" And the subtitle is this woman pregnant for my 69-year-old husband? What a age for your husband. Only adults will get it. Anywho, here goes. I'm gonna read it and I'm trying to figure out what I should tell this young miss. And yes, I did say young miss at 50 years old. 50 ain't old nowadays. Anywho, so I don't want to fly off tangent. Here goes the letter. I am having a problem. Please listen carefully to what my problem is. I am facing this problem for about 7 years now. It is about my husband. He is 69 years old and I am 50 years old. You would not believe that he is 69 years old if you didn't know his age, and just by looking at him. He exercises every morning and he eats sensibly. At his age, he has a lot of energy. We still have sex 3 times per week and he's still very good. He goes to bed quite early. Sometimes even at 8 or 7 o'clock, he's already in bed. The problem I'm having is that this girl accused my husband of getting her pregnant. I told him he should do a DNA test when a child is born, but he doesn't agree. This man doesn't have any child with me. I have 2 children, but they're living with their grandparents on their father's side. This man seems to be happy having his name called all over the place. Some years ago, the same girl called his name. She got pregnant, and although she was living with a man, she said it was my husband who got her pregnant. The baby eventually died, and I warned my husband to keep away from the girl. But it seems like he would not listen to me. I don't know what he sees in her. Maybe it's her bow legs and her light complexion. Anytime I go abroad and leave him, he gets mixed up with other women. I told him that if he doesn't stop, I am going to cut off his penis when he's sleeping, and it's no joke. I will do it because I am embarrassed and fed up over his behavior, and this other girl doesn't seem to give a shit. People say that it is my husband who is paying her rent. I have not gone to her house, but from what I've heard, she is living in a well-furnished house. She has no ambition. My husband could afford to keep her as his sweetheart. The more I talk is the more he's not saying anything. It is not sex because I give him what he wants and he can manage. I am not going to cheat on him. I prefer to leave him. Sometimes the girl calls my home and hangs up when I answer the phone. Please, what do you think I should do? Alright, so let me try to summarize this long letter and tell you what I think. Alright, a couple living together, the husband is 69, the wife or his spouse is 50. He's energetic, they still have sex, but she thinks he's involved. She thinks that her 69-year-old husband might be cheating with a younger woman who has a light complexion and is bow-legged. A couple years ago, she accused her husband of sleeping with the young miss and getting her pregnant. The girl lost the baby, and she's pregnant now, and it's suspected that the husband might be the father, and the wife is saying that when the baby is born, they should do a DNA test, but the husband, the 69-year-old, is refusing to do so. So a lot of things going on here, and I'm gonna give my own opinion on what I think is going on here. First of all, I think he's cheating. It's more than likely that he's cheating, because from your letter it doesn't seem like he has denied any fact that he has slept with her. All he's denying to do is do a deoxyribonucleic acid test, which is long for DNA, deoxyribonucleic, whatever. Yeah. He's refusing to do a DNA test when her baby is born. But he hasn't denied the fact that he slept with her. So yeah, he's guilty right here. Secondly, you say he can afford to put her in a well-furnished house, which he seems to have done, because you said so. She's in a well-furnished place right now. So personally, what I think is, he's cheating. 2, he might have gotten her pregnant. 3, the child might be his. 4, that's why he's paying for a furnished place for her. 5, she calls the house that you share with her husband, and whenever you answer, she hangs up. So things are going on. Things are going on there. So that is 5 reasons why I think he's cheating with her. And he's the father of her unborn baby. And that's why he has her housed up in a well-furnished place. Now, what I think you should do, that's totally up to you. Personally, I don't want to encourage anybody to break up with anybody, but if you think it's going nowhere, I think you should give it a break. But if you still love him, if he loves you and he's treating you right, and you think you both can work it out, if you think you both can work it out, even though he's blatantly cheating, right here, because think about it, if he's cheating with her, who else out there that he might be cheating with? Who else has an interest in him? Or who else does he have an interest in, apart from you and this young miss? That's what you're gonna have to think about. Because think about it right here. Let me break it down once again. 1, I think he's cheating. He hasn't denied that to you. You didn't mention that he said no, he's not cheating. So 1, he's cheating. 2, I think it's with that young miss. 3, she's pregnant and he's probably the father. 4, he hasn't denied that he had sex with her and that he might be the father. 5, he's denying to have a deoxyribonucleic test done when the baby is born. Deoxyribonucleic test is DNA test. So he's denying to have a DNA test when her baby is born. 6, he has her all housed up in some fancy furnished house or room or whatever. You said he has her housed in some well-furnished home or apartment or whatever. Doesn't matter. He's paying for her. So I think he got her pregnant. He's cheating with her. The baby is his. He doesn't want to do the DNA test because the baby is his. So what do I think you should do? As I said before, I don't want to encourage anybody to break up. But if you still love him, he says he loves you, you both can work it out with this young miss. And I say with a bated breath. With a bated breath, because the 3 persons in a relationship is, that's a crowd. 3 persons, how are you going to manage with this? How are you going to live with this fact that he's cheating with her. And also, he might be cheating with other women. She might not be the only one. I don't know how you're going to work this out, but what I think you shouldn't do is something is totally wrong here. His name is called so many times with this woman. The first child has died. She's pregnant a second time. He does not want to do the DNA test. I think he's the daddy. He is the daddy. That's why he has continued being with her. So he's responsible for her pregnancy. If he wanted to leave her, he would have left her a long time ago. But apparently he does not want to leave her. So on one hand, he has you. On the other hand, he has her. So he wants to have his cake and eat it too. What you gonna do about it? I don't know what to tell you here. I think you should probably leave him, but it seems like the love is so strong that you're not gonna leave him. But you're gonna have some problems with this other miss. So, knowing that you were there first, I think you should fight for what is rightfully yours. Bearing in mind that if this child is his, and more likely it is, that child is always going to be in both of your lives, the three of your lives. So that is something that you're going to have to consider. That's going to be a part of your life for the rest of your life, or for the rest of your relationship with this dude. So I hope it works out, but tough times ahead. Anybody else want to give this young 50-year-old miss some better advice than I have? Please leave your comments in the comment section below. This is WRA, and I'm out of here.